Chrys, you are heading back. You know what? You'd actually be flying back, wouldn't you?
I would be flying back, nice and quick.
So you probably alight on the walls of the dojo.
Mm-hmm.
It's still quite quiet. And I guess you just like shift back and wander in to go find Aiden.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna head into like see if he's in his room. Everyone's up really late today.
Hmm.
Would have been out for a while. So I'm gonna head to his room.
Okay.
Knock on the door.
At a guess, I think possibly Aiden is just like, he probably got up and went to see if Chrys was around and wasn't, and then went to sit and sulk in his room for a while until she turned up.
Yeah, he's probably needed on one of his thingy mats.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hi.
Oh, hey.
You good? How are you doing today?
Yeah.
Uh,
How are you?
fine? Yeah. Just drop Tess off. Well, she dropped me off technically, but you know.
Oh, is she gone? Gone?
Yeah.
You okay?
Yeah.
So
It's
no,
fine.
but
It's...
yeah.
But we were gonna talk about the carrot guys today. So I did get someone to look it up and stuff, so I'm just gonna like see if he's got anything to say, and he can, I don't know, meet us there if you want to go, or if you don't want to go and I'll go.
Oh, I want to go.
That's fine. Okay.
I obviously want to go.
Yeah. Okay. Should we?
You want to fly?
I mean, I can fly there, but can you? I mean, you can only be a giant bat, right?
Mm-hmm. Bats can fly.
Yeah, but it's not. It's quite conspicuous.
You are out in the forest and it is dark, so
The prince's house that's quite far out as well, isn't it?
yeah, it's out in the boonies.
But also, I'm really, really hungry.
Yeah, I know.
Like, we can. I probably gonna have to have a cold snack again,
Mm.
real quick. So,
Okay.
yeah, I'm gonna go do that.
You're gonna go grab a
Yeah,
bag of blood.
the worst. I hate it so much.
Yeah.
It's like,
You could take off a dot of hunger.
complaining the entire time, Tayden.
Yeah.
Weirdest Capri Sun ever.
It's not even as good as the sugar-free.
The worst part is the see-through straws.
Oh, that's not a problem.
At least they're not paper.
Cold,
Yeah.
like chilled. Ugh.
What happens if you warm them? Oh, I don't want to think about that.
I feel like it'd probably get a bit goopy.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't really want to chew my food, Aiden. Well, anymore, I guess.
What? I don't need to know this, do I?
No,
Okay.
no. I've already left a note, so I'll just add to the note that we're going.
Oh, I'm
out, I
picturing
guess.
it.
Oh well, sometimes when you eat as, when you're a Wolverine, sometimes it's not as clean and tidy, and you have to be sick later.
I flash back to the first time I fed.
So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Aiden ate Bambi, Chrys ate Thumper.
Oh, well, that's the dark version of the film. So I'm gonna add to the note that, like, I'm gonna cross. Well, I don't want to cross the test bit out because it was nice, but I'll put another one. Like, okay, well, we're going out now. Bye. We'll
Yeah.
be back later. But I do want to have messaged Kafka as well to like meet us,
Yeah.
like near there, before we can go in and stuff.
I'm gonna grab the letter I wrote to my sister. And I'm just gonna put it in Vastia's room.
Oh.
And then I'll catch up with Chrys.
Yeah, he's not there, so just kind of drop it in. All right. And you both need to roll me a rouse check as you are turning into flappy birds. Or bats, as the case may be.
That's an mammal.
Don't get hungry for once.
Don't get hungry. I think it's the first time when you've done a metamorphosis. Wow,
We
okay.
both got 10.
Both got 10. Is that how we're playing this today? Alright.
I
Yep.
guess it is.
None of us want the forbidden Capri Sun.
So yeah, there's a little bit of twanging and snapping as you shift, and you take off, and you.
Question: as a man bat, can I still talk human?
No.
Yeah.
Basically, depending on how good your animalism and animal ken is, you can kind of give non-verbal kind of communication. You know, like an expression, a shrug, a movement can kind of convey. So it's talking without talking, and it's very simplified, but it's possible.
Yeah, I'm just gonna click and ping. What are you? You're an vulture?
I'm a buzzard.
Buzzard.
You think it looks like a turkey, but it just looks like a hawk.
It's not. It just looks like a. I'm leading the way because I know where they are.
Yeah.
So I'll just set off.
I'm gonna not very gracefully because I'm a giant human-sized bat.
Yeah. There's a lot of
dear.
thing, and you haven't had as much practice as Chrys has with her fly version.
Probably use it more for repositioning rather than going distances.
Yeah. Or like emergency situation where it's like the hunters are
When
upon
Vastia
us.
threw me outside of a plane in the Russian tundra
Yeah.
without a parachute.
Norwegian tundra.
Norwegian tundra.
When he threw you off that mountain.
Yeah, that was.
Chris is just using it very practically to get around the city much faster.
Yeah.
Also to win races.
Yeah. Did you win that race?
No.
But the idea was to win the race.
Yeah.
Very close.
You got very close by cheating. Well done.
Not cheating? Should have go.
I would have you roll your awareness to locate Vastia, to locate Kafka when you get there. However, because Aiden is a bat, he picks up on essentially you pick up the building itself, quite a large like mansion, gated and all fancy and posh and stuff, and you'd also pick up outside like one kind of like human-y shaped thing kind of hanging around on the outside, and basically convey to Chrys that you've found the thing.
Yeah, I'll
As
sort
I
of
said,
ping and
quite
click.
vague. Yeah.
Yeah.
and then fly towards it. And I'd like to perch on a wall or a building. Gargoyle like.
He's like under a tree, so you can like perch on a branch.
Okay.
You are a man-sized bat, so yeah.
I'll just pretty much swoop in, make sure it's Kafka, and
You don't know. You can't see him.
bloody Kafka. So it's Kafka. Well, I'm gonna like turn back behind a tree anyway, or whatever.
I love that Chrys has picked up this whole it's polite to turn behind a tree or in a bush or something.
Caster said
Gangwa.
so. Just do that and then wander out, I guess.
Okay.
Because I don't know that he's there, because I just know he's going to be somewhere.
Yeah.
You can come down, you know.
Yeah. I'll land
Okay.
and just change directly in front of.
No refinements on people.
Oh, so I guess, I mean, apparently it's rude to change back and forth in front of people. I don't really care, but yeah, there's a few people they find it weird. They always go behind the tree.
No.
That's fair.
Kind of cool though. You think?
I mean, it's kind of gross.
Yeah. Kind of badass though. Giant bat. Whoosh. There was someone here.
Could be. I mean, Kafka's supposed to be here soon, so.
Yeah, no, I'm here.
Hi.
He's just suddenly standing there.
Told you.
He does that. I don't think you guys have met. Aiden, Kafka.
Kafka.
Aiden. There you
Aiden.
go. Both cool. So good. How are you?
Yeah, not bad. How about yourself?
Fine. It's okay. Tess is headed off.
Yeah.
So that's fine. And what have we? Is there anything about here that we need to know? Because I guess I don't know.
No, there's like there's a good 10 or so of them kind of holed up in there at the moment. Right about now they're probably asleep or, you know, wandering around and doing pretty much fuck all. Nothing particularly interesting.
Anything we should know about the building?
I mean, it used to be occupied by the prince of the city and surrounds, and now is not. So it's kind of, it was empty, and then these lot moved in just as a place to squat for a while, and haven't moved out yet.
Do you reckon there's any defenses left?
I mean, there's no, like, turrets or anything, if that's what you're thinking.
Don't know what I'm thinking.
Axes swinging from door frames.
Axis swinging from, but that's usually my bedroom.
Well, yours was a piece of wood.
That's weird.
It was a metaphor for an axe.
Mine was an actual.
Does
axe.
the same thing.
Children.
We ran out of axes.
Children.
What?
Be nice to Kafka.
As far as I know, there are no axes swinging from doors.
Thank you. Okay. Before Aiden gets more grumpy, we'll. I guess we're gonna go ask some questions. Do you want to meet in a bit? Because I need to talk to you about Delilah.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you know a lot. Do you know where the dojo is?
Yeah,
Do you want to go up there? And I'll
sure.
meet you there.
I'll kind of wander up that way, I guess. Then,
Is that all right?
I mean, you might still get there before me because, you know, you can fly.
Yeah, very fast. But yeah, I mean, I'll see. That'd probably be better if I got there first, because then people know who you are.
I can just hang around creepily outside for a bit.
Yeah, that's an option. I'll keep an eye out for you when we head back then.
Plus, I've had dealings with your sire before.
Forget that everyone knows him.
Kind of makes sense, though, right?
Well, yeah, I mean, because you were spying.
Jesus fucking Christ. You done?
What? Yes. I'll see you later.
Kind of got a thing.
He's antsy, isn't he?
Yeah, I mean, Kafka's the one who found this out, so
Thank
you're
you.
welcome.
Thank you.
You're
Just
welcome.
got a few things on my mind.
I'll see you there.
Watch out for axes swinging from doorways. Have a good one.
You said... It's a joke, isn't it?
No,
No?
it was a joke.
So
Oh,
there
Kafka. There was one from my room, though. I mean, so when we get in, I know, like, they're shit people. But
How are we going to get in? Spec up stuff?
I mean, we can try and sneak in. Oh, put your phone on silent.
Oh, shit.
I'm gonna do that now. I've learnt.
I totally wouldn't even thought of that.
Yeah, it's happened a few times where we've been.
Word.
It was not subtle. So, let's.
Put it on vibrate.
Yeah, it's a good idea.
Okay.
Okay. Really?
What?
No.
What? No?
No. No. Shall we? And I'm just gonna start walking towards. Like,
And I'm the one with no style or a lan. Okay. All right.
Okay.
I'm gonna try and like start. I don't know. As we get to the wall or the gate or something, like start sneaking a bit from there, trying to get close to the building.
Well, it's just a fairly high brick wall. It's got the spiky boops on the top and all that kind of jazz. But honestly, you could probably just jump over it, straight shot. So
Oh, let me have a look. I'm going to hop up to the wall and see if I can see people patrolling, etc.
like
Yeah, just jump up and like hold on to the spiky bits. I assume they're not spikes, they're gate fence things.
yeah, they're gate fence spikes. It's everything looks dark and quiet. It's kind of it's like 1 or 2 in the morning. So
Eyes of the Beast. Will I be able to see more?
you would be able to see more. And you essentially, like, however long you want to look for, you see no. There appears to be no guards. There appears to be no like patrols or any kind of security even. The house is like dark and the house is quiet. And roll me a wits awareness, please. You don't hear anything either, so it just sounds like everyone's probably asleep, or if not asleep, just sitting around being very, very quiet.
So I'm holding up and I do this.
I'm just gonna jump over the wall.
Yeah, Chrys just from standing just
I just assumed she knew exactly what I meant,
Yeah.
and we'll follow her over.
I kind of want to like go to do a circle around it, depending on how big the building is. Really,
Well, it's fairly large. It's like three. It's like 3-story. You know, kind of big, chunky.
I'm like looking for any
Couple of garages.
light in windows. Nothing all the way around.
No lights.
Any like broken windows? In or
No broken windows. There's a couple like open, semi-open windows on like the second and third floor and things like that. You just basically going all around it and checking it.
yeah, I just want to like see if there's any.
While
Obviously,
we're doing
we
that,
saw from one side, didn't we? But like a quick loop around and then note the windows, and we'll use that to go.
Yeah.
in.
The door's also open.
Yeah.
the front door.
Like it's not ajar, but when you try it, it isn't locked. So
That's done. I'd like to see if any of the windows that we're looking at we can open quietly and get in that way.
yeah.
I do have larceny,
You do.
and I use that.
Wow.
Yes. Roll me a wits larceny.
Oh, modifier.
One whole larceny.
One whole larceny.
3 whole larcenies.
Wow, and hungry.
3 whole larcenies.
So yeah, there's one window especially that would be, even though it's on the next floor up from ground floor, it's like easily scalable, the wall. It's got like kind of ivy creepy up the side of it, and it seems pretty sturdy. So like essentially the window's mostly open. You probably wouldn't even need to, jimmy it or push it more to just kind of like slip in the room.
Yeah, I pointed it.
I'm gonna like offer him sort of a step up to give him a little boost.
Yeah. Do that and try and pull myself up to the window.
Okay.
And then while he's climbing, I'm gonna jump. Because.
Well, I'm gonna check in the window.
Yeah.
Yeah, grab the window frame. Not like jump through the window, but like.
It's actually quite.
Chris just jumped through a closed window.
It was closed, open.
Chris just goes straight through the wall.
Like that Ralph meme, just...
Yeah.
I'm a brick.
It's actually quite a nice bathroom. It's like very large and spacious. It's got like a central shower area, which is just part of the room. There's no sectioning off for a shower. It's just an open, tiled drained bit. A door out of the bathroom is closed, so it's not a bad spot to get in and get bearings.
Before I pull myself in, I'm going to pick up all the thousands of shampoo bottles and put them into the sink so I don't knock them over when I get in.
Okay. Yeah,
There's no shampoo, is there?
Well, they're...
Well,
no.
we know they're bold.
I've got Eyes of the Beast on as well, so I can see everything.
Yes.
Yeah,
'Cause
I'll
it's
just get
dark.
in and wait.
Okay. Yeah, as you get in, you knock over all the hair restoral bottles that are like all over the place. Because you already said shampoo. No.
Yeah, I picked up specifically,
Yeah,
left all the other ones.
All the other ones.
Combative
Just,
GM.
Nope, not that one. No. And then that one.
So yes, you kind of get in the window, and I assume you want to signal to Chrys. Also, Chrys, don't you have the feather? Do you have the feather weight?
Oh, let's check.
I can't remember.
No, I have a soaring leap, but
I have feather.
I've used it to jump very far.
Yes.
Like, so I was late.
Yeah, so Aiden, when you go up and go in, it's, you know, there's barely a rustle on the things, and then Chrys just kind of like suddenly appears in this like it's like a spider on the
be
wall.
Quiet. I'll come through the window as well, and I'm trying to be quiet.
Says it's my turn on the Xbox.
You don't have an Xbox anymore.
Oh, too soon.
Jeez. When you said you'll go through the window, I assume you mean you'll like go
open
in
window.
between the.
No, I'm gonna help. No, I'm gonna.
Because I could see Chrys
Obviously.
just like.
You said it's mostly open, and we're trying to be sneaky. So
Yeah.
I'm clearly gonna go.
Yeah.
I even moved the shampoo bottles. We're being real sneaky.
But not the hair store bottles.
Not the hair. Well, because I got feather pot, I was actually putting a toe on each one of those to walk across.
Okay.
We're being quiet, sheepy. Very quiet.
Noted.
Okay. I'm gonna probably like head to the door and try peek out down the hall a bit.
Yeah. Again. Give me a wits awareness, Chrys.
Okie dokie. Three.
Okay. You don't hear any like sustained movement or anything that would belie that would kind of like play into someone walking around or up and like properly awake or anything like that. You do hear like slight creaks and groans as people are like moving, and there's probably some snoring because there's always one.
Okay, can I tell kind of what direction? Because what's out of the doorway?
Yeah, so out of the door, you essentially have like a landing that goes kind of straight forward and goes right. Off down to the right, the go to stairs that kind of like spiral around down to the like open main hall area where the front door comes into.
Yeah.
And then there's probably more stuff down there. You've got like a few rooms, like bedrooms and etc., down along both ways of the landing. And then it kind of heads into more of a like open living room area, just an open living room area, like past the rooms. So.
Can I tell what direction the snoring and like?
So there's some downstairs, like movement and like the creaky.
Yeah.
And snoring and stuff, and then there's like a couple of rooms, maybe like off in front of you direction, and then like maybe one room to the right of you, like maybe the next room over or the one past that.
Okay, well I'm gonna we're trying to play this signal game, right?
I mean, you have your phones on silent.
I know.
If you want, you could just like.
I was thinking I could just text it like in the notes.
You are also crouching next to each other, so you could just type it and be like.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Oh,
Just type
right,
it in the
yeah.
notes.
I thought you meant you were gonna text each other.
No, just in the notes app thing.
Yeah.
So yeah, I was like, okay, so probably some downstairs, some in the bedrooms. I think there's maybe one in there. Whatever.
I point to where you say there's one in there, and then I'll point to me. Then point to you, and then point to the others.
I'm just gonna go like, oh, and I just sort of start creeping down the corridor to where that is.
Okay. You go to the right, like where there was the one, possibly,
Yeah.
or the. Okay.
Is Aiden following?
Yeah, but there's a signal thing happening.
Okay, let's have.
Cut it out.
Let's have a dexterity stealth from you both, please.
Okay. Oh, 3. That's not bad.
Yeah,
2.
also not bad. So, you don't knock over any bottles of any kind. There surprisingly was not traps set up around this area of the bottle type. You kind of like move down towards the stairs going down, and like kind of creak open the first door and peek in, and it appears to be like it appears to be more like a kind of reading room or something along those lines. Like there's no bed or anything, and there's lots of bookcases, and you get the like flash thought of like Cass would love this room, but there's nothing in here, so close it up. And you go down to the next one and then kind of like crack it open and like look through, and it appears to be kind of like an office area. There's like a desk and like a PC set up and things like that. But there is one like kind of person just like laid out on the floor by the side of the desk.
Okay.
When you say laid out, you mean asleep or?
Yeah.
Okay.
We haven't really thought this section through. Or discussed it. But, I'm gonna head in.
Okay.
I'll follow. I don't know what she's on. She's just gone. I'll just follow.
Yeah.
Okay. Probably have thought about this.
Yeah.
I tap you on the shoulder. I go.
Do you make that noise?
I don't hit my microphone
You
when
don't
I'm
hit
talking.
your microphone.
Okay.
Okay, cool.
I don't actually.
I had to check. I wasn't sure if
Yeah,
that was in character or not.
I put the microphone that I was carrying with me the whole time away.
Perfect. Chrys is gonna be like, I'll cover his mouth. You hit him. Because Chrys can't hit people. So I'm gonna go and try and I don't know. It's gonna be
If
cool.
if you'd like, Chrys, you do know how to subdue people.
Yeah.
Like, I mean,
That's-
it's possible when you try and like, you know, like.
Is there a help action that she can just do the thing and I'm helping
Yeah.
mechanically?
Yeah. You can kind of, although, like, the way Chrys would subdue them would basically kind of, you know, sleeper hold type thing, and it's less a worry of them escaping and more a worry of her like popping their head off like a toothpaste cap.
I'm not worried about that. I don't want to punch
Really?
someone in the head though.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just not worried about. Like, cause that.
Tearing someone's hair from their body.
Yeah.
Not really tearing, it's more popping, but.
So yeah, I'll try and do that quite quickly, so
Okay.
it doesn't.
Quite quickly?
Yeah.
It would be dexterity brawl then.
Because I don't want him to like wake up and shout and wake everyone else up.
Yeah.
Well, that's why I'm holding its mouth. Its mouth? Their
It's-
mouth.
His, yeah.
I'm gonna try it. I can. It's a brawl
It is a
grappling I've
brawl.
got. Can I
Yeah.
have a bonus?
You can have a bonus, yeah.
You should have a bonus for
Oh
me
wow!
helping.
I'm gonna re-roll.
Yeah, okay.
So I got a 3 again. Why all the 3s?
Just before we go on, because I'm not 100% sure, what do you know about the two characters?
Not a lot. So I know that they were Carricks and that they were hired to jump Aiden's parents, but we don't know if they were hired to kill them, if they were hired to mug them, anything. Obviously, they weren't killed at the warehouse.
Yeah.
So that's about it. Don't know which ones they are. So
Don't know names?
no, that was what I'd wanted Kafka to look into, but
Yeah.
I don't think he found that out. So I'm just double checking. Yeah, he said he didn't. When I sent him before, he said there's approximately 10 of them. Not sure which 2 of them did the killing. So that's what I got him to scope out. But if they hadn't spoken about it, then he's not gonna find out, really.
Chief, is there any rope here that I can just tie this dude up with?
No.
Handcuffs? Zip ties?
No.
T-shirt?
Do you have a t-shirt? Well, you have
Does he have a t-shirt? I don't use my own t-shirt.
Yeah, he's wearing a t-shirt.
Can I somehow secure him?
I mean, you guys are pretty strong. So, my wonder is like, if you're going to
Question.
if you're going to question him, or if you're going to just basically splinter cell him in a or hitman him in a box somewhere.
Well, yeah. I there's 10 people in here, right?
Yeah.
I figured what we would be doing is dealing with them, and then we can ask questions later.
Yeah, if we like tie them up and keep them quiet, and then we can bring them together and
Pick them off one by one, Dark Knight style.
Let's say that it's a big bathroom, so there's probably, you know, bathrobes and etc. Enough material and things for you to basically like secure them as needed.
Okay. Drag him back into the bathroom then.
just be drugged by the hair, like.
just climb it in there. It's got to walk.
So yes, that is successful.
And I give the most important sign so far. Chrys will definitely get.
High 5, high 10.
High 5. I'm just gonna yep. And head towards the other room that I heard on the.
So, for the sake of a little bit of brevity, can I take it that you want to repeat said action with all
10?
All 10 as best you can?
Yes.
Okay.
It might be different if there's 2 in a room, but if there's just 1 in the room, I feel like we'll just do that.
Yeah. There are, so the next room you go to, essentially you have 2 and 2, and then downstairs is 5, all in like a big kind of area.
Okay.
So, like, the 2 and 2 would be the ones you'd come across first, in both in different sets of bedrooms. There is 2 guys in one room, one's like taking the bed and one's like sprawled on a couch. Then there's a guy and a girl in a bed. And then downstairs there's a big group of 5 of them who are just like all sprawled out in a room.
Chrys, you take care. I have no idea what to do with a girl in a bed. I don't say that.
It's not untrue.
Yeah. Chris like. Okay.
So
We're
if there's
just
2 in
gonna-
a room, I think we should gag them first, and then karate chop them.
We can mechanically we can run this as essentially a strength brawl double
Yeah.
roll both time.
Yeah, it's just gonna try and give him a little strength brawl. Grappling? Or not.
Yeah, my thoughts would be that you want to do it quicker.
Yeah.
So you probably
Okay.
just bop them.
Yeah.
Like they're already unconscious, and you're just like stay unconscious.
That's a fall.
Pretty much.
Just stay unconscious for
Enough,
a while.
unconscious enough that we can tie them up and stick them in the bathroom.
Yeah. So fall.
And give me another one for the other room.
Yeah. 4 again. Very consistent.
Okay, 4. 4's all round, aside from that 3. Yeah, no, it takes a bit of time, but you have time, so... And you do it reasonably quietly and quite quickly. There's not enough noise or enough kerfuffle or scuffle to actually, like, wake anyone up. It'd be the equivalent of, like, maybe a pillow falling off the bed or something, you know, which is just like...
Okay.
And you now have 5 secured and tied up, probably criminals, in the bathroom. Is this gonna end with an interrogation bathroom scene where you just got 10 people and you're interrogating 10 people in the bathroom?
Yes.
Okay.
They're just in the bathroom for now. That's the
That's the holding area.
that's the skip. Yeah, the Deus Ex skip that we just put them in and then.
Okay. And the 5 people, how are we gonna go about this?
They're just all lined up like sausages lying on the bathroom floor.
I thought you meant the people
other
with the 5 left
yeah, I
people,
was confused. I'm like,
Oh
what?
no,
Okay.
no, the ones you already got. Yeah. So how are you gonna deal with the room of 5?
Is it a room of 5 people? Are they asleep, awake?
They're all asleep.
God, they're rubbish, aren't they?
Yeah, I'm gonna look to Chrys.
At this point, we don't need to be super sneaky. If we can get them knocked out. So, like, and just dealt with. Who's the brawniest looking one?
They all look, you know, like reasonably athletic, but none of them look.
Are they street thugs, Sheepy? Don't I have a flaw? Enemy street thug? Yeah, I do.
No. Noted.
Fun. Oh, fun.
I would say they don't really look street thuggish. They like they're not. For the most part, I would say they're not particularly standard criminal looking, I guess is the best way to say it. They're not like tatted up and, you know, anything along those lines. They just, you know, fairly regular looking people. But that doesn't mean they're not criminals.
I do also remember that Julian Flax hired them for the Carricks anyway, for Tremere stuff. So I've just thought that I could pretend to be hired by Julian when we question them and ask them things. So I don't know if we want to knock all these guys out. But we don't.
Are you like sort of standing there trying to figure out what to do, or is Tash trying to figure out what to do?
Both. Because I'm like, okay, we could do that. And Chris is like, there's 5 of them. We could take 5 of them. We could knock 2 of them out and then deal with the other 3. Or
Get my phone out. Or we could sneak around and gag them all without disturbing the others.
wouldn't they wake up whilst we're gagging them?
Yes, but they'll be gagged.
They have hands
Uh-huh.
to undo
We
the gag.
we only need to gag 5 people.
Okay. Like, this is a stupid idea, but let's try and really quickly gag them. Sorry, Aiden.
Thing is, if we gag them, then we can just like sort them out and move on to the next ones and be quiet and stealthy. I want to be as stealthy as possible, even though I don't think we need to.
No.
There's only the 5 left in the room.
Yeah.
I'll text. Well, then what?
I don't want to go with the Julian Fox study because it's too sensitive. That would work great, I think. So are they all spread out in the room? Are they all like
Yeah,
together?
No, they're just kind of all spread out. They're not sausages.
Yeah, I think I just had it in my head that they were just
Lying all in a line.
Cause a little cat pile or something. So
Like a pack of Morgan sausages.
yeah, pretty much. Yeah, I guess we'll just. It's gonna have to try and be as quiet as we can again, and try and.
I mean, if you want, you could just like sucker punch each of them really quickly.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, both of you, please roll me a dexterity athletics.
Well, first, there's a scene where I'm going,
Yeah.
Yeah.
okay.
Obviously, Chris is very hesitant about this. But.
Strength roll, is it?
Oh,
Shifu?
okay. And that comes through in the dice
it's
roll.
Athletics.
Dexterity athletics. You can re-roll that if you like. Got 3.
Yeah. Not another. I got 2 more, so 3 total.
3. Okay.
4.
4. Okay, so in this instance, Chrys knocks unconscious 2, and Aiden gets 3. Essentially, like, you both start, and it's kind of like poof, and then run, and then poof, and then you both run for the last one. Aiden just gets that a little bit quicker, and
Well,
That was so cool.
yeah.
Oh, that was so cool. Oh, okay.
You good there?
Sorry, that's the coolest thing I ever did. It's
you're
like
right
a
up.
room, a house full of 10 people.
I mean, it's probably the coolest thing you've ever done, yeah.
Did I have 3?
What, is your arm hurting you already?
I'm stretching. You gotta limber up. I told you about limbering up. You never limber up.
Well, we've already done the punching bit, so why are you limbering up now?
Because I forgot to earlier, I'm gonna be honest.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna like quickly like tie them up with the rope
Yep.
ties, I think. Like, okay, Hayden.
Just like the others.
Yeah, bring them down here, I guess.
Okay.
You just gotta bring him.
I'm gonna
into
be
this,
rough.
This room, and
Yeah, I'm gonna
Yeah.
drag him, like, just grab him by the scruff of the neck, but drag them down the stairs so they do bang down the stairs a bit.
yeah, I was wondering if you were going to do the stair bump thing.
Oh, yeah.
Whilst he's he's doing that, I'm tying people like, ugh, okay. This is how it's gonna be.
Just
Look,
throwing people, like, shh, as they slide next to you.
a little bit of time passes. You have 10 little sausages all in a row.
Yay.
Can I slap them, throw water, and make sure they're all awake?
You want to wake?
After they've been secured.
You want to wake them all up?
Yeah?
Okay.
Well, we could wake them up one at a time.
Why?
Ada's like there with a hand and a jug of water. Like,
Like,
why?
I
okay,
guess we
well,
could make them think the other ones are dead.
Then why would we tie them up? if they were dead.
I could just make them bleed a bit.
Just wake them all up. That's fine.
Shh. Wake the
Slap,
fuck up.
slap.
Just like running along, giving everyone a high five to the face.
Yeah, so when, as they're all kind of like woken up, and it takes a bit of time, not all of them wake up instantly, and Aiden has to keep running back to fill up his little beaker of water.
I think I would have like stopped using Eyes of the Beast at some point and put.
Oh, I'm keeping them on.
Eyes of the Beast does make your eyes glow red.
Yeah, it's very obvious.
It's very obviously
Masquerade
supernatural, and
Yeah, I'm leaving that shit on.
I would be telling him.
you gotta
Off.
smack him
Yeah.
like a lamp that's not working properly. Just like,
hey,
What?
you can be scary without breaking the law.
breaking the law.
Fine.
Just like blink and the lampshades turn off.
And I'll turn a lamp on.
Yeah. And when you do wake them up, they seem a little bit discombobulated, but also not. They don't seem kind of like bewildered or surprised, just like a little bit frustrated and kind of calculating. That's the best way I can describe them as a whole.
I'm probably trying to be really nonchalant, and I've like flopped into like a chair and like. So you didn't even have a watch out. Wasn't very organized.
I mean, they're all gagged and
Yeah.
tied up, so
Um,
it's like essentially it's like a little bit of but not a massive load of resistance either.
yeah.
Can I walk up to, I guess, the one that's in the middle-ish, one of
Sure.
the middle ones, and just pull their gag down, and then I'll stand back behind Chrys, trying to look intimidating.
Okay. Yeah,
He-
like
he could possibly look intimidating, Sheep. God.
no, I was more thinking which one it would be. Yeah, you take the gag off and they kind of
I just pull it down. Yeah.
it is this is one of the people who's been a bit less like you know, kind of like, oh, I wonder if I can get my hands free. Nope. They've just kind of been chilling.
Doesn't have anything to say for himself, apparently. That's fine.
Yeah, no, you take the gag off and he just kind of sits there looking at you.
Where is she?
Rachel.
Where's Rachel? I'm feeling a bit antsy because like the adrenaline is trailing off, and
Yeah.
there's people in here that
Yeah.
did things that I don't like. But I'm trying to keep it cool.
I'm so tempted to have the guy say, "You ever feel like a dog chasing cars?"
So we have some questions, and you're going to give us the answers. And then things will work out not awful for you.
Maybe.
Maybe.
All right.
Which of you are Carricks? All of you, some of you?
Some of us.
Which some of you?
Why do you want to know?
I'll punch him.
Okay. Are you just like? Is this like an actual punch, vampire punch, or is this more of a intimidating?
Yeah, intimidating. I want him to hurt. I want him
Yeah.
to know that I'm punching him, but I'm not trying to put my fist directly through his skull.
Okay, yeah, that would be bad. Why would people do that?
Yeah, well, I mean, we still got 9 left.
Yeah, he essentially takes the punch, and kind of like brings his head back up and looks at you. defiantly, not particularly like angrily, if you know what I mean. It's just more kind of like.
Mm-hmm. She's asking the questions. And I'll stand back behind Chrys again.
You were hired to do certain jobs. The characters were hired to do certain jobs. And one of them we need more information about. So on the blah 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 of da 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 da, you were hired to attack some people.
Well, I don't do that type of job, and I'm not a Carrick.
Well, then why don't you just answer the question? Which of them is? And so they will know the information I want.
Is it permissible for me to ask a question?
Since you asked so politely.
Are you just here for that?
Yeah.
In that case, if I give you the 2 Carricks, can the rest of us go?
No.
After we've spoken to them, yes.
They're on the end. And you see like a kind of like struggling, from the left end of the... Well, for you, because you're facing them, it's the right end.
Oh, I'm gonna put his fucking gag back on.
He doesn't resist.
I'm thinking we could separate them from the group a little bit, like just.
Yeah, I'll pick them up and we'll move over and I'll put them against the wall.
Okay.
Sit them down on the floor.
Give them cigarettes and final one before you shoot them. Like, the guy's fairly big.
The Carricks?
Yeah.
Are they both guys? Like, is the girl?
No, the girl's the other one.
Right. Okay. Gonna beat a woman up. Okay. I think I'm gonna nod towards the lady, like.
Pull her fucking gag down.
Okay.
So, same question about the job.
Yeah. Yeah. I remember the job.
How was it supposed to go down, and why did it go the way it did?
There was a guy doing a bit of business in town. We were hired to jump him in an alleyway and take his briefcase, and we did.
And who hired you to do that?
Dunno.
I punch her.
Yeah, she again takes the hit and is like looks at you like really. It's like spits a bit of bit of cheek blood out.
Well, how much sass does she give me?
No sass, just more kind of like defiance.
Okay. Okay, I can probably deal with defiance.
And she's like, "What do you want? Like a name? We don't do names."
How do you get paid? Like, where did you meet them?
Well, we didn't. The boss, you know John?
I don't think I do know John.
Given your previous experience and etc.
Mm.
It'll probably been in the papers actually. John Carrick is one of the
Right.
leaders of the Carrick.
Okay. Yeah.
He was found dead in a hangar.
In a hangar, not in a warehouse.
It was a warehouse hangar. Yeah.
Oh. The warehouse. Okay.
So, basically, John would do all the deal brokering, and then would pass down orders, and we'd go off and like break into a house, take something, mug
And
someone.
you give the briefcase to John.
Yeah.
There's no good way to be like, they didn't need to die with Aiden stood right there, but that's what you weren't hired to kill them then. So why did it? I'm gonna like let Aiden.
Yeah, I finished the sentence.
Oh, no, we didn't kill him. Oh, if that's what about? No, if someone killed him, then that wasn't us. That was someone else. We just jumped him in the alleyway, took his briefcase, and sent him on his way.
And then
There was a
somebody
couple.
magically killed them.
Them? No, it was just one dude.
I'll look at it, Chris.
Did you get the name of the guy you were to jump?
I don't know, Alex or something.
I'm just checking my file.
It's not Alex.
I remember what my parents are called.
I'm like, yeah, Chris is like, but what do you mean?
Alex.
That's why I'm here.
I used to say Alex.
Well, yeah, that was the.
As she's talking, I'm just going to pull up the gag. These are the wrong fucking people, Chris.
She can still hear you.
Yeah, but
I
she
take
can't
the
fucking
gag
talk.
back off. Like, who was hired to jump the names of Aiden's parents that I don't have in my notes? I'm a bad person.
Yeah, I don't either,
I
don't
took
worry.
a gag down to like. Is that the guy?
No, it's both of them because
I said I took a gag down.
Oh,
to
sorry,
ask
I
her.
did it. Who are they?
The people that we're asking. Okay. I'm gonna say same from you to the guy.
I mean, like, what are you talking about here? Cause
I'm asking about the murder of Mr. and Mrs. Fawcett
Mr. and Mrs. Fawcett.
on this of this day in this alleyway.
And there's like a bit of a pause from the guy. He's like, yeah, that wasn't a job.
Oh. Yeah, I'm going to pounce on him. And I'm going to try to kill him.
Oh. If he's like going for him, I'm gonna try and hold him for a second.
Okay.
It's conflicted though. So
Question here now becomes, would you like to make this a contested thing, or
I am going to try and grab him by his throat and lift him up off the ground.
okay? And Chris is going to try and hold Aiden back.
no.
No?
If he doesn't look like he's gonna
I would say
I look pretty fucking bad.
I was
It
gonna,
looks pretty- I'm like-
I was gonna say,
Yeah.
like, You won't be able to tell intentions that well just from the beginning of the
I
action.
think you can tell the reaction that I had was not...
Safe bet would be.
And I do have
You also know
sense
me.
the beast,
Yeah.
so I could sort of see like his intention. I think. Let me see. I'll find exactly what it says.
Put it this way, I'm not trying to hide how fucking angry I am as I
Yeah.
fly towards
Yeah.
this person's throat.
Sense the beast wouldn't help with that.
No, just level of hostility. Lots. At least a bit.
Several
Yeah, I don't want
hostility.
him to like kill this dude.
Okay.
So is it brawl?
I mean, like, it depends if you want to basically narratively agree on what happens. That's cool. Or if you want to have a contested.
I guess I rush up, grab him by the throat, and try and hold him up, and start squeezing his throat when Chrys does something.
Okay.
And I like hit his elbow so his elbow gives out.
I'd like my elbow not to give out, though.
No, just like over his throat.
Accidentally chops his arm
Ow.
off with her hand. Alright, I guess that will be contested then. So that will be strength brawl versus strength brawl.
Okie dokie. Let me find that again.
It's
Ooh.
2.
3.
3. Rerolls are possible for both of you, if either of you would like to.
How many is re-rollable?
You can reroll 1, so at best you could equal Chrys.
That'd be the same thing, right?
It would mean that you'd kind of end up in a stalemate, which, you know...
I wouldn't be able to carry on murdering him.
No.
You know what? Or is it a D6?
I will also say that if you do reroll and succeed, Chrys can reroll 2 and possibly roll better. So depends whether you wanna.
I'm gonna reroll.
Makes
I'm
sense.
pretty angry. I'm rerolling D10.
Yep.
Boom. Macros.
1. So yeah, essentially, like, you grab him by the throat and he's kind of like, and then you like slam him up against the wall, and you can feel that kind of like impetus to just close your fist. Before you get a chance, like, Chrys is by your side, basically like rips your arm back, and your hand kind of like closes on nothing. It'll be like crushing a Coke can. But you're then like further back. She's kind of pulled you back towards away from the people, and he's there like kind of.
I look at Chrys and I look hurt
Yes.
that she tried to save my humanity. Chrys,
Aiden.
you hear what he said?
I did.
Okay, he needs to die.
You don't need to be the one to do it.
Who else is gonna do it?
Not you.
No.
He's not worth that for you to deal with.
It's not worth living. He destroyed my life, my sister's life.
You. Danny's safe. Killing him is just going to hurt you more than, obviously. I mean, he'll be dead, and that'll hurt him in the short term. But you're the one who's gonna have to deal with that for a long time.
What do you
Trust
think
me.
I've been dealing
Trust
with?
me.
Trust you? What have I been dealing with all this time since then?
People, it's different when you're the one who's done it.
What's the difference? Someone else doing it. Me doing it.
I'm assuming this is taking place like a little ways away.
Like stepped back
Yeah,
a little bit, yeah. This is treacherous ground. It when you choose to do something like that, it will change who you are. Not like do you want to become a murderer because of what he is and what he has done, and have to live with that for as long as we are going to live?
He's less than a person.
I don't disagree.
It's not murder, it's justice.
This is so difficult because Chrys agrees with him. It might. God. Have you ever ripped into someone, Aiden? Have you dealt with that?
I don't think I
Because
have.
it's not just going to be done today. And however much they deserve it in the moment or previously on things that they've done, you're going to have to deal with that.
Probably.
Can I get a wits insight from Aiden, please?
A wits insight. 3.
Damn. Yeah. Even through the kind of red haze of angry teenage boy, well, not teenage, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
You get the impression that she's speaking from experience as opposed to just, you know, quoting a movie line type.
I look into her eyes and I can see obviously this hidden pain behind her eyes.
Yeah. And conflict.
And I'm gonna move as fast as I can and punch as hard as I can into the wall millimeters from this guy's head.
Okay. In this instance, Chrys...
All my fury, all my anger, everything for the last couple of years.
Yeah.
This build up, I'm gonna punch the wall with all of that.
Chrys, wits, brawl, please. And you can use your...
Interesting. Use a...
you can use your bonus as well.
Okay. I got 4.
Yeah, you can tell that he's not, like, the trajectory as it's going, like, in your head, you're like, that's not going for...
And like I've given him what he can.
Yeah. Strength brawl, please, Aiden.
Strength brawl. Do I get any emo bonus modifier?
Take a 1 for
Being an
express.
anti-
1 for
boy.
hate.
Oh.
Take a 1 for crawling in my skin.
Really hates this decor.
Oh,
Wow.
can I
Oh.
reroll any of those?
You can reroll 3.
Wow. How did you
Jesus
manage
Christ,
that?
how did I get 0?
Well, you rolled really badly, I think.
Yeah. 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 5.
1. Yeah, it's probably a good thing because a high roll would have had you put your fist through the wall, which would have been a breach. I mean, people can't put their fist through walls like that. It's a brick wall. So it's essentially there's kind of like a thud, and you mostly do damage to your hand. But also like there's little
Superficial damage, and I'll get rid of that with my weird toughness.
yeah.
And I'm just gonna hold my fist there. Just try and breathe.
Yeah. And
try and keep a grip.
From the center of the line, you hear kind of like a and like Chrys, the person you originally spoke to, is kind of like.
Can I see that he's kind of like, can we leave now?
No, he's kind of like, hey, you, hey, listen.
Yeah. I'm gonna like walk over to him and take the gag down.
Thank you. So clearly this is a personal vendetta type thing, and not a business or like a robbery or anything like that.
Yeah, we're not robbing you.
Yeah. So, if I could suggest, possibly, a way whereby we can all get out of this situation without anyone dying, or most of us getting any type of problems happening. We're here illegally. So, a quick, and he kind of like glances to his side. A quick call to the authorities and possibly the leaving of a couple of people here would have the effect of them being picked up by the police, and essentially, from what I know, a few outstanding warrants and crimes attached to said name would probably see them in trouble for a large portion of their life. And then maybe the rest of us could quickly skedaddle out of here before said authorities turned up.
I'm gonna walk over to where he's talking, and I'm gonna crouch down. I'm gonna get a little bit uncomfortable close to his face.
Yeah, he kind of leans back slightly.
What do you do here?
We have been hired to search for documents and records, but have so far been unable to find where they've been hidden.
And you do shit in between those jobs you're hired to, like that?
Nope.
Okay.
Just the job.
Hired by who?
Is he telling the truth? Do I think he's telling the truth?
What's inside?
I've rolled this so many times I can't fucking find it. 1.
Yeah.
Can I tell if he's telling the truth?
Wits insight.
3.
For both of you, for different reasons. Yeah. Like his demeanor and his accent is a lot more professional, and it's not that he's not worried. It's that he was kind of. It seems like he was for Chrys. It seems like he was kind of expecting someone to turn up and try something, successful or not. So it's very likely that these guys aren't kind of street thugs. They're more mercs for hire type thing.
Yeah. They don't go around jumping people.
No.
I do want to ask him, hired by who? What documents?
Sorry. Professional etiquette.
Do we care?
Not really. Yeah. No, yeah, you're right. Thinking there's something here that we probably don't want getting out. I suspect. But it's none of their business, so. The plan's solid.
Okay, those two stay. We'll untie your feet. I'm calling the police.
Well, we'll untie them. I'll help untie.
Oh,
I'm like, just wait on that one till we're about to leave.
No, I'll give him a chance. Fuck him.
Okay. If he wants to bring like the police, okay. Well.
So are you just gonna dip? Police call, leave.
Yeah, we'll, untie the feet, just the feet of the others.
Okay.
And make sure the others are securely tied to each other so they can't move and they're hog-tied on the floor or whatever.
Yeah.
Call the police. Yeah, like I don't know, make up something.
I've seen people breaking into a house.
Shit, you could just be like, the mansion out here is on fire, and then yeah, whatever.
Set it on fire a little bit.
Yeah, I could set it on fire a little bit.
Okay.
There's people setting fire to. There's people setting fire to the mansion.
Yeah, you might catch whatever they've been looking for, or at least get rid of worrying documents or whatever.
Yeah.
Make sure those two are secured. Free the feet, just the feet.
Just the feet.
I don't want it to be
he's being
elegant.
kind. You're way kinder than Chrys was thinking of being.
Well, you taught him about true justice. I would like to display them in the middle a little bit as well. Just so they're there in the middle of stuff, ready to be discovered by police.
If you want, just purely because my thought would be is that Aiden might have a worry that the other regular people would like get free and then release them. What you could do is you could essentially set it up so that a fire will start in like a minute, basic candle or something.
Well, that's why I didn't untie their feet, untie anything but their feet, so and tell them to run because the police are coming. Yeah.
What I was gonna say is you could like ferry them outside to the gate just outside the thing, have everything set up, call the police, and then be like, all right, now fucking run in that direction, and they'll all just
Yeah.
It'll cancel out the possibility of them like getting free themselves in the house and then freeing the two carracks.
Yeah, I was thinking of like walking them out at the very least and shipping off.
Okay. In that case, that's what goes down.
Okay.
Just watch them run away.
And
I'll be with the carracks whilst he's setting them off, I suppose.
Yeah.
Police are on their way.
Good. We'll need to move then.
They still need their legs.
Yes. Yes. If you want to give them a fighting chance, if that's what you want to do.
No, I want to break their fucking legs.
Let's just go. Doing so well.
Yeah, I guess we just fade into the darkness as the
I'm gonna
fire.
pat the character's head as I go, like they're gagged. I'm like,
Yeah.
Let's go.
And as you wander off into the forest, heading back towards, I think probably you'd not immediately turn, as you probably want to.
I'd like to wait on the hill out of the way to see the police turn up.
Yeah, there's flashing blue and red lights and sirens, and turning up. There's a little bit of like orange glow and smoke as like the corner of the house is essentially on fire.
I wanted to kill him. I would have killed him.
Yeah.
Thanks.
That's what I'm here for.
You're usually here to break my Xbox. Which, by the way, I want another one.
Hey, I got you.
Don't wheeze a shit, dude.
It's a console.
It's not the same. It's like a kid's thing.
And an Xbox isn't.
No! Call of Duty, hello? And we have this argument as we walk away.
Yeah. And just for the final part, where does Aiden... A mix of where does Aiden go and where does Aiden see himself going from here?
He's had a taste of the crime fighting lifestyle. I think that's where he's going.
Okay.
It was the birth of a hero because he didn't kill him.
Yeah.
Because of Chrys. Justice.
So
If I've got to put them in prison again, I'm gonna put them in prison again because that's justice.
Yeah. And so maybe redirecting the efforts of a mercenary company.
I mean, when you've got some backup, some infrastructure, logistics behind you, it's a lot easier to deal with crime in a city.
Okay, that's good to know.
If he did have those.
Yeah. In that case, I think that's where we'll leave Aiden and his trajectory. And we will see soon where Chrys goes and what Chrys does.